Are you suffering from tight hip adductors with latchkey bladder, which means when you laugh, sneeze, and cough, you have a leak? Or you hear a waterfall, or you see water streaming, key in the door, you're driving, you open your garage door, and you can't make it to the restroom on time. Hi, my name is Annie. Welcome back to my channel, Annie Pilates Physical Therapist. In this video, I'll be talking about latchkey bladder, why it's happening, especially if you have a very tight hip adductors. That's a mirror of your pelvic floor. So the tighter your hip adductors, the tighter your pelvic floor. The tender you are on your pelvic floor, try touching it. If you're tight on your hip adductors, then you're also tight in your pelvic floor. If you feel pain on this sensation, there's a chance when you do assessment on your pelvic floor is very tight. So in this video, we're going to slowly lengthen, strengthen using a foam roller and dumbbells. If you find the dumbbells too challenging, standing exercise is going to be challenging as well. So I recommend then you can find something to support your balance, because most of my pelvic floor patients, they can't even stand on one leg. So we need to improve our stability of our hips, and that will give you stability inside your pelvic floor. So let's begin the program right now. So this will give you that control. So when you try to use the restroom, you want to make sure when you're sitting in the toilet, you're not in a hunch position. You want to make sure, I'm giving you a little bit tip, when you use the restroom, doing number 1 or number 2, to pee and to poop, you want to make sure your underwear and your pants are all the way down to your ankles, and your knees should be a little bit slightly higher than your hips. They're slightly external rotated, and without hunching all the way down like this. You want to make sure you're slightly leaning forward. Your urethra, where you point your pee, should be pointing down to the toilet. And I also recommend men to sit on the toilet so that you're not isolating the peeing and you're not closing the pooping opening, because the pelvic floor functions the same. The peeing, pooping, and sex, they just open for women. For men, peeing, pooping, the same. And when you don't need to pee and poop, you close it, which means that's why men suffers also from pelvic floor issues. They stand up and they pee. They close the rectum, the anus, so they can pee forward. So for a healthy pelvic floor, so you're not straining it, it's best to also sit and place your penis down to the toilet. So let's begin the program now. So if you don't have a foam roller, you can check out my soft foam roller down the description below. It's limited supply, so check it out before the supplies last. Okay, my friends, let's start standing position with my dumbbells. As you breathe in, feet together, exhale, lift your arms up, overhead and look up. Squeezing your core in gently, not too hard, be gentle on your pelvic floor. As you breathe in, slowly lower your arms down to the side of your hips. Pushing my belly out to stretch my pelvic floor. As I exhale, I'm zipping it up, lifting my pelvic floor, gently squeezing my glutes and looking up. And then I do a gentle kegels, and my instruction for my kegels is imagining not to poop or not to fart. So you're targeting the back end, and it's easier for women to find that, instead of imagining not to pee, because sometimes you open that opening of your urethra instead of closing it. So that's why you still leak. Last set, inhale and exhale up. I'm looking up to really stretch my neck muscles as well. Okay, we're gonna stand on one leg. It's like my yoga pose, which is the palm tree. As I breathe in, look up. Inhale down. If you find it challenging with the dumbbells, as I said, find something easier by holding on a table. Strengthen your toes, really open your toes apart. The stronger your toes, the more stability you also have for your pelvic floor. So you want to make sure your toes are really open like this, flared out. Inhale, exhale up and down. 2 more. And it's a challenge, right? It makes you sway with the dumbbells. Last one, mind body awareness. Well done. Now switch to the other side. You might find one side harder than the other. So my left side is my weaker side, so I have to be careful on this side. As I breathe in and breathe out. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Slow and steady. Keep your toes really grounded. Your big, especially your big toe. This is nice to challenge your balance, right? Last one. And down. Well done. Now we're going to challenge your hip adductors. I'm going to place one foot on my foam roller facing diagonally. So diagonally or sideways. So it external rotates, open my hips out. As I breathe in, breathe out, slowly bend my left knee. As I go down, it stretches my hip abductors and challenge my balance on my left. And then slowly go up to the heavens, look up as I pull the foam roller closer to me, feet almost together, and knees straight on my stability foot. Okay, inhale, exhale, slowly lower my foot, my dumbbells down, pushing the foam roller out and slightly bending my left knee. And look up as I breathe out. Inhale, down. Pushing my belly out as I breathe in, and then exhale, squeeze and lift. And imagining the Kegels as well, all at the same time. So as I breathe down, breathing as I go down, arms to the side, exhale, lift. 2 more. You're gonna feel this now on your shoulders as well. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Woo. That's a good arm workout. We need to build upper body strength. If you don't have upper body strength and you do household chores and you start pulling and pushing things, you can also pull them back and forth to your pelvic floor. Okay, my friends, now with my right foot pointing forward and my left foot pointing to the side, I'm gonna slowly glide it to the side as I bend my right knee. As I breathe in, I'm gonna lower my foot. I'm bending my right knee, pushing the foam roller to the side, to half lunge with bending, and then looking up as I pull it closer to me and standing. So you're really challenging your stability and flexibility at the same time. I'm pushing my belly out as I go down, exhale as I look up, squeezing my core in, and Kegels, all at the same time. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. Last one, my friends. Well done. Now we're gonna do forward lunge. So this is also hard. With my right foot now, I'm switching it up. My left foot is behind me. So this gives me that height and stability. Because this is a soft foam roller, I could tolerate it with my foot. It gives me a little bit support, at the same time challenge. So the challenge is great. So now I'm gonna slowly bend the back knee now. So just 1 step and down. I'm slightly leaning forward to challenge my right glutes. As I breathe in and breathe out as I extend, I'm pressing up to the heavens like a military press. Down, lowering the dumbbells down as I lean forward, targeting my glutes. I'm slightly leaning forward, bending my spine a little bit. And then extend and look up. Breathing down, pushing my belly out as I go down, and then pulling my stomach in as I reach up to the heavens and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. Last one. Well done. Now switch to the other side. My left foot is on top of the foam roller. I'm stepping back a little bit with my right. Dumbbells beside me as I slowly bend behind me and the foot. Still getting stability. I'm slightly leaning forward as I breathe in and breathe out. Press up, extend. So this is more challenging for me on my left side. 4 more. Breathe in, down. Exhale up. 3 more. 2. Last one, my friends, and 1. Whew. Well done. It looks so simple, but the foam roller is a beautiful challenge. Now we're gonna kneel. We really need to open our hip adductors. So with my foot up, pointing sideways, I'm really keeping my pelvis squared, facing you guys. So if this is challenging, you can keep your foot a little bit diagonal like this, but to open external rotate really targets your deep hip muscles. That's part of our pelvic floor. So I'm gonna slowly lean and bend. So I'm giving stability and stretch on the kneeling hip. So I'm kneeling on my right knee, my right hip is really opening, and I'm lengthening my left as well. As I breathe out and press out. Inhale, pushing my belly out, back center. Exhale, press up. And stretch at the same time. Engage your pelvic floor to close the circle. Inhale, exhale as much as you can to lean. 4 more. Press up. 3, 2, and 1, my friends. Well done. Now let's switch to the other side. It feels so lovely, right? But if you have pain, stop. Then you can't tolerate it yet. Do the standing. Everyone's unique on the progression. You don't want to force yourself. Okay, my friends? Pain will make you weaker and it will cause more disconnection to your pelvic floor. So as I said, lean to the right and then press up. Inhale, back down, back center. Push your belly out and squeeze as you lean this time. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. 3 more, we're almost done. 2, and 1. Well done. We are cooling down now. You guys did amazing work. We're gonna place your hips on the foam roller, lying down on it in a gravity assisted to cool down. Making sure it's not on your low back. It's on your pelvis. Feet together. Stretch to a butterfly stretch as you breathe in and breathe out. Grab your big toes up. Feet facing to the heavens and happy baby pose. Pulling your knees down and stretch. Hold this in 3 deep breaths. And then you can rock side to side. Now with your legs straight, breathe in and slowly separate your feet apart for a hip adductor stretch. And hold this in 3 deep breaths. And then you can rock side to side as well in a V stretch. Now we're gonna close the program with the hero pose. Left knee over your right knee, pull it towards you and feel a deep stretch on your hip muscles. You did a lot of your hip muscles as well for stability. And hold this in 3 deep breaths. And then switch to the other side. My right knee over my left, pulling my feet towards me, hugging it tight as much as I can, and hold this in 3 deep breaths. And that's it. I'm hoping you enjoyed this hip adductor standing, kneeling, strengthening exercises with a foam roller for a deeper stretch. If you love this video and want to learn more about Pilates, yoga, physical therapy, please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you won't miss anything. Like and share this video. Every like you're giving to my channel, you are supporting me. And if you need my hand-in-hand approach and guidance, I'll be opening a one-on-one coaching of my Revive Pelvic Floor Health Core Rehab. Click the link on the description below. Be part of the early bird waitlist as I launch my new one-on-one coaching if you need my hand-in-hand approach. And if you need help, if you have excruciating back pain, it also helps with women with pelvic floor issue. Check out my back masterclass. My one-on-one coaching is finally open. Click the link on the description below. If you have more time today, check out this video about my SI joint dysfunction, which is a back pain situation, and this video about diastasis recti. Until my next video training, always remember, be safe, be well, and healthy you. Bye!